Hello. Trying to remember where the tibia mariner is. Yeah, I came to realization that a while ago, a long time ago, but people who spend way too much time online are dumber than a sack of rocks. They're just online for too long. Makes them look stupid. Hey, Wesco. I mean, for God's sakes, a lot of people don't even realize the most common used slur in every language. And they kind of forgot it. And it's not even the words you think they are. It's they, them. The most commonly used slur in the world. It's a negative connotation that dehumanizes and devalues a person to nothing more than property, livestock. It's a very negative word. And I'm more shocked that people don't notice that. I noticed that as a child. They're just online for so long they don't notice it. Though it is the most commonly used slur in the world. I mean, if you ever watch people talk, you would notice that everyone uses it negatively. Especially if they're talking about immigrants or other people or groups. Yeah, this weapon, ever since I got the sword, is something else. I mean, look at this. How tiny of a bubble are you in to not realize the truth? Makes me scratch my head wondering how people forgot that. Not a positive, that's for sure. And not to mention, people seem to have forgotten that all organic life is binary. If it's organic, then yeah. I mean, I wouldn't trust Overwatch to tell me what the hell a non-binary is, because those idiots don't know jack shit. They already had non-binary characters. They're called Omnics. But yet, somehow, those fuckers couldn't do it correctly. It's like, how do you fuck that up? kind of a little confusing, but also I don't understand how dumb people could be. They're too online perpetually. So you're spending way too much time online if you're not smart enough to remember the truth of the reality of the world. The rest of the world looks at you like you're a crazy motherfucker when you talk like that, and they're like, what is wrong with this person? They look at you like they're special because you might actually be. Used with a very negative connotation. When people talk about more other people, overwhelmingly groups, it's negative. If you would listen to anyone the way they talk and actually pay attention, they them is negative. It's dehumanizing. You want an example? Less negative and connotating. Not to mention that the bad people from the second big war that was around the world used them as a way to dehumanize a group of other people so they could round them up. Or did people forget about that? Just somehow. And it's in every language. But we call our cattle and property they them. For God's sakes. We refer to livestock in large numbers in that way. Why would you want to dehumanize yourself? I guess if it's your kink, don't know why you would want to. It just baffles me how low human intelligence has gotten. The more people spend on time online, they just seem to get dumber, more arrogant, more ignorant. They try to protect themselves in these little bubbles, but reality as a whole wouldn't give two actually shiny little fucks. We seem to have forgotten our own, some forgotten language in general. You gotta pay attention to the way people talk to each other, and you'll see it. You'll notice it clear as day. And then realize, oh, wait, it's not so simple. I take it YouTube don't like the topic and decided to silence me, huh? Neat. The truth is way far fucked up than people realize. If you lure online too much, you end up in a tiny little bubble that thinks the weirdest dumb things. When in reality, everyone's looking at you like you're a psychopath. Because reality ain't gonna give two fucks what you think. And your bubble will pop, and it's gonna hurt a lot. You have to be careful when you're online. Because none of it's real. None of it's true, and none of it makes sense. I mean, you may be able to try to pretend, but it won't work. Other people from other countries and that don't live online are gonna look at you funny. Like, why are they calling, why are they the group of people calling themselves livestock? What? Are they all mentally deficient? See how it's used? It's not a good word. It's a negative. Because all organic life is born with two of three options, or with one of three options. If it's organic life, you're born with a male or female or both. Even asexual reproducing single cell organisms have both. But the genetic markers in them. It's just how that works. It's always how that works. Nothing has changed in millions of years. Even plants have a male or female part. And if they reproduce them by themselves, it's both. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's true. And yes, being gay is completely normal, especially the way the world actually works. Depending on how big an area of humans, how big an area of species gets, and how many people are there, the more likely someone's born gay. Because the more people, Mother Nature decides, well, there's too many people in this one area. So to prevent reproduction, I'll make the same sex attracted to each other. It prevents reproduction. As far as Mother Nature is concerned with it, Mother Nature didn't take into account the human intelligence to reproduce through science. Through in vitro fertilization and all that. Because we humans have that. Well, Mother Nature's plan didn't quite work out. Humans have used those two words interchangeably with dehumanizing. Always have. May need to find a new word then. Which is fine. It's always fun to find new words. You and your probably would have worked better in the long run. Not as negatively used as the other one is. The negative connotation is insane. I don't know how people just didn't notice that. Or they refused to pay attention and just automatically jumped on it because they wanted to sound popular or cool or fit in. And wanted to belong to something they might have felt would have actually been like a big deal when it wasn't. Humans are a very stupid species for a species of animal that thinks they're high and mighty on the top of the list. We're not. If anything, we're the opposite. We think we're smart, but we're dumb as fuck. Because all I see is stupid people online nowadays. Trying to act smart. It's so stupid. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed myself, but even I understand the basic laws of nature, biology, and physics. I'm not gonna live in a fantasy la-la realm because don't want to put myself in a tiny ass little bubble. It makes no sense. You can't reject nature. You just can't. I don't think reality will let you. Probably why no one actually uses those terms in front of other people. Because if more people understand that it's a slur, it's a negatively used word to dehumanize and look at people as other. And if you say that's fucked up, you're right, it is fucked up, but that's the way it is. You're not gonna change it overnight either, since it's been used that way since human language. Since all languages use the same two words to negatively describe a group of people. It's just always been like that. Baffles me how humanity forgot? No, not humanity as a whole, but just the Western culture has gotten dumber the more we spend online. Everyone wants to sound important and smart when really, bro, you're not that smart. You don't even understand language well enough to know that what you're saying is actually a negative thing. How people actually do that to themselves without realizing is baffling to me. How can you look at yourself and refer to yourself as nothing more than livestock or property? How? If you think back and look at those two words and come to probably a realization, oh wait, it is a negative. Not a positive, and never has been used in a positive light. For thousands of years in human language, it has been used to negatively describe a human being. Demoralize them, dehumanize them, and just other them. See how it's used? Does that make sense now? It's not a positive. But most people hear that, and it won't click into their head. I don't have enough stone keys? Oh, great. Where can I get more stone keys? That's also probably why Concord fell too. Is playing that identity politics bullshit doesn't work on people anymore either. And people outside of the internet know exactly what connotation they're implying. It's a head scratcher, that's what it is. How people could do that to themselves? See? Negative. And others. I don't know if it's a kink or something to be dehumanized nowadays, but... Is it a kink? It's a really weird kink. So that explains why they're trying to come up with so many stupid words on the internet. You can't ignore reality forever. Because reality, when it comes down to your face, will not give two flying fucks and pop that bubble of yours. It'll be painful to come back down to reality. It might mentally break most. The worst case scenario... and ends up poorly. Because some people mentally can't handle it. And that makes me worry. Makes me worry for others. The mental state being so weak they can't handle reality. That's why I try to articulate my words a lot better. Because I know the difference that a lot of things people say are very, very negative. In ways that others don't realize. You're trying to be inclusive, but then you exclude. You're trying to be nice and use the so-called proper pronouns, which you're not. You're using negative words to dehumanize. Because it is the most common two words that are used as slurs without people realizing they are slurs. So it makes somewhat sense, since it's the most commonly to use words. Sure the hell ain't using it in a positive way. It just baffles me is all. So 99% of humanity doesn't use it in that way outside of a group of online ding-dongs. You gotta get out of your internet bubble and come back to reality. Because reality is not gonna feel so great. Because the bubble's about to pop. Though we've seen the internet was beginning to crash and burn a long time ago. It's not the first time, and won't be the last either, but the internet is slowly dying. I do like how people are able to talk to each other, though, and try to get information across, but the way they go about it is just idiotic. Especially when you let a lot of crazies. It's good that everyone should get their opinions out, but I wouldn't be shocked if they decide, like, you sound stupid. It's like, yes, a lot of people are. I mean, for God's sakes, they're dehumanizing themselves. They don't even see themselves as people. And that's not good either. That can't work as a whole. If humanity wishes to continue on and succeed, they can't dehumanize themselves or others. Again, talking about in large groupings. You're gonna look really ridiculous. I know I'm cheesing this bird, but ah, you shit. That's just my 2 cents on it. Also why I won't use it. I'd rather use a person's name. I don't like dehumanizing other people. Or referring or calling in what I call a group of chickens out there. For God's sakes, it's how I describe the chickens outside. That with the way people behave online, I wouldn't put it past them to be so arrogant and ignorant about how words are used in context. I can't even drink my potions. This fucking thing needs to chill the fuck out. Yeah, I figured I'd die. It gets too aggressive towards the quarter up part of their bottom half bar. It's just as aggressive as the one up in them snowy peaks. People need to pay more attention to the reality around them. You shouldn't be relying on the internet to give you feedback or pat you on the back for some bullshit reason. It's not how reality is gonna take it. When it comes to reality, it couldn't care less if you just disappeared off the face of the earth. And most people will be like, that's pretty fucked up. It's like, yes. Yes, it is. That's how the world actually works. The world is fucked up. What, you think it was gonna be sunshine, rainbows, kumbaya bullshit? I believe in live and let live, but you gotta understand that the difference is that you're making your life more difficult. And negatively impacting yourself. I wouldn't want to wish that on anybody. Not only that, we have freaking censorship online. That's not going to help either. You can't weed out the truth from lies with censorship online either. You got to keep that open. If you don't, the censorship will just make things worse. As a whole, humanity's just gotten stupider.
Trade again.
It's nice to have, well, the ability to send information as quickly as possible. But the way people went about it is just not gonna work. And the censorship won't help either. You still have to keep it open and free-flowing, but also you have to understand that people are going to have to make those mistakes online as well. It won't be pretty, won't be pleasant, there'll be a lot of lies, but you gotta sift through it all. The internet's kind of a double-sided blade. You'll end up cutting yourself as well as many others in the process before you get to the truth. It's probably why it takes several hours to weed out information. Because when I need to look something online, it takes a good 6 hours or more to find the proper information. And the so-called experts aren't even experts anymore. Too many people try to take advantage of the internet in a process to gain power, and doing so corrupted it more so than it should be. Humans need to be more careful with what they do. The way they willy-nilly just handle the things like this. Pretty sure the topic I'm talking about is gonna get YouTube's panties in a bunch, but well, the reality is the reality of it. Doesn't help anyone to pretend. Does far more harm than good. So next time you hear someone talking like that, pay close attention to the way they inflect those words. It's never going to be in a positive light. Ever. It's sad but true. Damn, smaller dragons are a lot more tougher than the big one. Well, smaller wyverns anyways. These guys are stronger than their larger counterparts because they got less to worry about size-wise. They can hit you. I do like this build though. It has given me more options than any other build. I'm able to flex between certain aspects of my character's magic. Do I have 2 now to work with? I am just tearing through bosses with this build. My build right now is probably the highest vigor, mind, and endurance that I'm gonna need. Stat-wise, I'm dumping every level from this point on into intelligence, so this is it. I have 60 vigor, 41 mind because the thing I'm wearing. 25 endurance, 10 strength, 19 dex, 40 intelligence, 10 faith, and 10 arcane. I'm gonna dump everything else into intelligence just to make my power grow up now. So my character's just gonna do more damage from this point on, and a lot more damage to boot. I hope I have 2 keys for this, because then I'll have to go look for a couple shopkeeps to buy those. Yeah, I do. Good. My last 2 stone keys. I think this is the prison, if I remember right. Yeah, this is the prison. And the truth is, I only hear that kind of talk online. In the real world, no one uses it. So that's a good thing, I guess. Wow, they're not out of reach behind the jail cells when you got magic. Though what's cool though is you can see my health bar, magic bar, and stamina bar look really nice. $1,700 damage with magic. That's insane. Locked from the other side, huh? Okie dokie. Time to go around. This build is insane. People are sleeping on this shit. It's not your mom and dad's kind of build. It's not your average mage build. It's not magic pew pew, it's slash. slash smash and bash, I guess? This build will start flinching enemies, cool. Oh, I got the boots too. Nice. Let's open up all the cells. Open up the shortcut. Head back the way I came because I need to pick up stuff on the way back. Ow. Just ran through that like it was nothing. Oops, I was going the right direction by accident. My bad. Well, that guy came out of there with a bad temper. Don't get up on my account, sir. Melted mushroom. To you. So, that's a nice touch. Goodbye. Ah, rune art. Time to go in and grab what I missed, which was at the beginning area here. Technically, this is true combos. That should be everything in here. Oh, except for this one. Okay. Okay, now that's everything. Huh. I think fireman gauntlets look pretty good on him, so that's fine. No, I do notice a lot of companies online nowadays like to keep people ignorant. Google, for one, definitely likes to keep people dumb. They don't even give you proper information, they just give you whatever they want you to hear. Where Bing, on the other hand, couldn't give two fucks and goes, yeah, well, look whatever you want. Just, you have to be aware of what you're looking at. Because a lot of that shit's not going to be good for you or healthy. Or correct. Because all information is technically disinformation. All of it. Because humanity will never truly agree on everything. We can't even agree on fucking math of all things. Oh damn, I'm really weak to lightning still. Did he just power through that? There's a Tibian Mariner. I knew I forgot to kill one of these bastards. This Tibian Mariner, though, this motherfucker likes to cheat. You're not on water! Gotta love the little doily he's wearing on the Tibian Mariner. Reminds me of those doilies your grandma would have, just lying about. No! That extra jump. I don't know why YouTube did that. All of a sudden I was getting viewers and all of a sudden they're gone. I guess YouTube didn't like what I was saying. I'll give it up to YouTube to be a bunch of censoring little bitches. Because the reality is I was telling the truth. They don't like that. YouTube really doesn't like it when you tell the people the truth. Or at least a glimpse into the truth. As they say, opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got one and they're all full of shit and they all stink. Shortcut. Shortcut. Just take down... Yeah, he did the same thing. Oh, that was me, wasn't it? Oh, that's embarrassing.
Hello, Cos. What are you doing here? I didn't
Yeah.
think anyone knew about this place. Except us jars.
How do you get here?
Are you going to be the new potentate? Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, Cuz. But I don't think you've got what
Oh, I
it
guess I
takes.
could be potentate then, because my hands are soft as cream butter. Yeah, trying to think of a word that would describe my soft hands as cream butter probably is the best way of doing it, but also the most worst. It's soft and slidey and really greasy. Don't need lotion if your hands naturally make their own lotion.
Don't look so glum, Cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not.
Okay, that's all dealt with now. I think I took out the boss here already. There's a lot of boss fights. Especially if you're like me, just looking for particular items. But I'm showing that this weapon is no joke. Only problem is people need the DLC, and a lot of people can't get the DLC. The only way I got the DLC is because I saved money, put it off on the side, and waited until I was able to afford it. In other words, instead of buying a new game, I got the DLC. Why? Why did I have to penetrate his penetration with my sword? I just neutered the poor bastard. Hold still. Nah, that wasn't so bad, was it? Where you all coming from? For a family reunion? What the hell? That guy just looked at me, killed the other guy. He's like, well, that happened.
Oh, hello. Have you ever heard of fingerprint grapes? They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before, but I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad.
You are going mad.
Oh. Oh. A fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape. Oh. How sweet. Yet, how it burns. Thank you. I've composed myself again. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
I swear the fetishes in this game are insane. Just pouring myself a cup of pop real quick. I had a cup of ice sitting here for the last hour and a half and I forgot.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll...
I'm just exploring around, taking out bosses rather quickly. To show you guys this build is no joke, it's actually really powerful. And if you were going to go, say, PvP with it, I bet you a lot of people would not expect you to come whipping out magic and then all of a sudden start thrusting at them. Man, my wording needs to be way better. Never turn down free ruins. Right here, huh? You can't even see it because the water kind of covers it up. This place is so abundant in ruins. Sorry, my bad. What you guys carrying? And the taint. Whoa, that was fast. Nice. What? Well, that worked out fine. It does help when you like a video. It really does help. So. And commenting and chatting and stuff. Ow, where is he fucking pot-shotting me at? Oh, okay, up there. That little shit. I'll be up there to you in a minute. Hi, big guy. 1 second. Why am I picking up blood clots? Hi, bitch. Can't do nothing now, can ya? Oh, cool. Stick. Well, looks like my 2 hours are almost up already, but I hope you enjoyed the stream and makes you rethink about a lot of things. Because I'm not a fan of dehumanizing. Heh, he went down kind of cool. I used the thrust ash of war to go right through him. Then I, like a badass, I stood there. No, it's funny, Wasco. It's fine. All of a sudden, I saw 4 people, and when I started talking about the subject I was talking about, they kind of all kaputted. No, it's fine. Because once it's all said and done, and the stream is over, you can always rewatch that. Oh, how I'm back here? You can get back here through a portal that's over here. The furthest right portal leads you back there. You needed to do a quest. And to get like 3 ancient dragon stones. Yeah, there's 3 ancient dragon stones you can get by doing Latana's side quest and make her into a lord. These things teleport you around. This one will send you back where I just was. This one sends you further up somewhere else. You only can use imbued keys though. Only imbued keys work on these doors, on these portals, so they're special keys that you have to find. There's 3 of them. They're special imbued keys that have little blue dots on them. I don't know what, and no, I'm just getting the normal ending for this one, actually. That way I cover all 3 of my endings, and I can get all 3 endings achieved quickly. It's a lot easier that way. Now I gotta go back to the round table hold and give her. It might be work. It might work for most. Yeah, it probably would be. But also, your carrion spells you're using and stuff is that of the old carrion guard that didn't believe in that sort of thing.
Greetings. Are you here?
Still need a +6. Damn. Do I have the smithing stone now?
No matter to lay out your own.
Nope, still I'm 1 short. You go down here and you'll be able to do this. Right here.
Ah, you. Please. It's pathetic, I know. So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Father, mother, Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life.
Yeah, and doesn't mean you gotta give him all your life.
To place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust him, Father.
Yeah, that's fine.
God is meant to enact such tragedy.
Yeah.
The justice he purports in that. He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me?
Maybe.
I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Roderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits, let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you. In this ash, it reminds me.
There we go. Now she's set up to become the Lord of Gold. Yippee! And now I have to go and talk to someone else again. I have to go up here, talk to him. Tell him I found an heir to Stormhold. And this is how you get 3 ancient dragon stones. 3 of them. I only need 1, but still. It's nice to have options. Especially if I want to use a shield, it'd be a good option. Would you mind? Private conversation up here.
Ah, you, is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The
You are
sorry
pale.
state of my foot. One must be found.
Why do you have
With
piss-colored
haste.
face?
And not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Height issues his sincerest apology. But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I must begin my for a true and
Okay, now he's looking for a lord, which is someone with the Stormhawk King Ash, which I just gave her. And he'll find her and eventually make her, you know, the king of Stormville. You're still stomping on him?
Now, I can do, can I, mate?
What? I'm flattered, but...
Now, I can I?
You don't want to kill him because he gives you a third ancient dragon stone. I just gotta give it time now, and she will become the new lord of that kingdom. And she'll give you ancient dragon stone. So will Kenneth Heights, and the guy the third guy. If you didn't kill him, we'll sell you another one for 2,500 ruins. It's all good. But, time's almost up, and that's sad. None of us having fun, though. Just, most people will be like, your level's so high is why you're so powerful. You do know this is not a fully upgraded weapon, right? This thing can get so much stronger. I've barely even scratched the surface of this weapon's capabilities. Man, I forget how hidden this cave is. There it is. Damn, that is a well-hidden cave. Are you done? Thank you. Just stabbing the crap out of me. I'm staring at him straight in the face, dead face. You done? You know he just shit his pants or whatever, his loincloth, when I just staring at him dead face. You done? Like, oh no. Oh yeah. There it is, the thrusting weapon talisman I needed. Now this weapon does even more damage. As I was saying, this weapon can only get stronger because I don't have all the talismans yet. I don't have 4 talisman slots. I haven't upgraded it to plus 12. I haven't upgraded it hardly. It's only plus 14. It's a plus 14 with insane power. It's 350 at plus 14. You take less damage, fall damage if you roll off a ledge to what you need to go. Whee! Oh, who knew? It can get darker. Oh, that was a mess. Whoops. Ooh. See? Jeez, can't find one smithing stone 5 when you need it. How did you survive? That thing had a sliver of HP. Oh! Oh boy, look at that. Beautiful damage. Ah? What's ah?
Foul tarnished. What do you want? I told the old hearing that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take was my other half? What? Do you speak true? So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I have no choice but to trust that this is
back. Oh, welcome back, but I'm ending it.
I'm Latenna, an Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnish of Miquella's halo tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half. Thank you kindly. They say the other half of the medallion in castles. Then I suppose it farewell. I will go. Forgive me, love. Call upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
Call upon me when needed. This is a sad sight. I'm level 135 now. My character is pretty decent all around across the board. I only have one weapon, of course, but that's fine. Oh, I'm finished with a lot of bosses right now. I have to go to fight the tree sentinels next, which shouldn't be too difficult, really. Yeah, Margot, I gotta get to him. Yeah, and the ones on the bridge, too. No. I have tree sentinels to fight. Terra Magica, I can easily place this spell down and then start just unleashing arrows and volleys of... See, these two plus this can become very powerful with this mix of these three. But if they come close and I'm standing in this and I use any other spell, it might one-shot a lot of enemies. I've leveled up enough. Yeah, I know I leveled up enough to technically beat the game. But I needed to reach this high level to get to the DLC to begin with, remember that? I'm not 150 yet, no. That's what I'm saying, this character's gonna get only stronger from here. I need to find a good magic shield. And I think the one where I can finish her quest is one of them. pretty sure there's a shield I can wield. That's a magic buffing shield. That's shield bash. Bash and crash are so good of Ash of Wars. See, this is how you correctly have a shield. This shield's correct in its design and how he's gripping it. That's nice. I thought, like, oh, I'm wet. That's why my lightning resistance is so low. Magic parry. Yeah, I have a parry on it. It deflects magic. Sweisehander. But no, my sword is the DLC sword, Carrion Sorcery Sword. It's the only weapon that lets you use magic. Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff in the DLC I need to get. But so far I have 1,900 HP, 225 FP, oh, 235 FP. $121 stamina. Only 31 poise, but I'm a mage, so... I need to get to the, what do you call it? I need to get the bell bearing for plus 5ing my weapon and all that so I can make it stronger. My weapon and shield are kind of low. If I could just get one more plus 5 smithing stone, I can take this sword to plus 15, then with the plus 6s and 7s and 8s I have, I can get it to plus 20?
Well, I took it no matter to lay out your own.
No, I don't. Well, maybe you can send her my build and she might like it. Since it's never been done. I do a lot of builds that people don't do.
In this ash, it reminds me of...
Well, that sucks. I don't use Discord.
You have returned.
I need to make copies of these. I do need Renalia's staff if I keep this character the way he is.
Now go forth. Let the words of the finger...
Oh, I've fought in tons of bosses this stream. Bosk, you know I'm ending it now, right? I'm gonna go because I finished my 2 hours. Top left screen right up there. Top left. You can see it. It's 2 hours and 21 minutes. I'm gonna call it a day. Yeah, I know it sucks, but... well... yeah, I try to only stream 2 hours because YouTube gets cranky. You too, and you can watch the stream from the beginning because it turns into a video afterwards. It just stays in the live stream section.